Hello. Okay, here is my friend George.
Hello,
Hello, George. Can you
how are
introduce
you?
yourself?
George Anthony Hernandez. Nice to meet you.
Okay. What is your root? Can you share with
Well,
the
my background is Cuban American and Italian American and Native American.
There's a lot of explosive mix.
And they say there's a little French Canadian, but I'm not real sure about that. But that's what some of the research that my cousins did.
Okay, but Cuban is the most spicy
Oh, well,
scene there.
more directly for me because my cousins aren't related to my father.
Yes. And well, I'm going to make some question because I want the people know how powerful is the faith, and we share many days here working in my project. I want to explain in your English because my Cuban English is so good. And can you explain how you come to here? Uh, uh, Explain your
Well,
experience.
well, my experience. Well, let's just take it from the beginning of the year or so. For 2023, I was on a mission at my property, and I spent about 6 months at home working there on projects that um, I've been thinking about for 15 years or better, and that 6 months was pretty much life changing for me. But then I finally went back to work because I had to,
Yes, sure.
and so I've been in Georgia for the summer, about 8 months. I think I spent over there 6 months, maybe. I'll have to look back at that. But anyway, um, when I got back home, and Morales and I had been speaking, back and forth. I think this year, pretty much.
Yes, because we are friends like 11 years ago. Our friendship start.
Right.
He gave me a sky, sky. He was the person that gave me this beautiful song that I have. Is my forfeit
Very,
song.
very special gift for her, and I know that it meant a lot to her, and that means a lot to her now to this day. So,
Yes.
um, I got back from Georgia, and I was trying to focus on some of my projects. I have several projects going on at all times, actually, but got a couple buildings that I'd like to put up right now, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do next, and I really needed some time to cleanse myself and just take a step back and kind of look at everything. And so it was a good opportunity, when I knew that this place, after speaking with Morales this year, and it was a good opportunity for me to come here and share some um, time together, and
Yeah, because I always, because I know he's a really good handyman, constructor, carpenter. How can I say carpenter?
yeah, yeah.
Carpenter, and
Appreciate that.
yes, and also my English teacher now. Yes,
Yeah,
and
I,
yeah,
I like to help you with your English, and
yes. I
it's
want to be better.
I
Yeah.
did that with my grandmother. Coming from Cuba, I helped my grandmother learn a lot of English, and
Yes, and now it's with me, okay? And then anytime when I did here improvement in my property, I send him videos, and he said, "Oh, I'm so proud of you."
I was
Eh,
very impressed with everything that she had going on, and I shared the information. Like I said, you know, if you don't know how to do that, you look it up on YouTube, or I would look it up for her and even share the videos sometimes so that she could accomplish that.
Yeah, he
That
sent me a lot of video that helped me so much to do what I did here, the foundation, everything.
And so when I got here, she had this platform just ready to build on, and I mean it's solid. It's a
Yeah, he
little
said that
more.
I can put my van
I told
here.
I told her you can park a truck on this thing, so no
And
problem. But yeah, and then we just took it from there and kind of framed it up, and there was a couple other guys that started framing, and
yes, some another angels that God sent into me,
absolutely.
and they helped me to do the frame of three of the wall in my cabin.
And
And what I want that you know is that, like, I was praying, meditating in my piece of paradise, and I was asking God, please give me the strength, the acknowledge to do what I need to do here by myself. And in that very moment, God tell me, I'm going to give you all that you need in the same way that I have here in my glory. And in those
amen.
days, Anthony George, he say, okay, you know what? When I finish here, I'm going to be over there helping you a little bit. And let me tell you, the last week he tell me, hey, if you come over here, because he have the sawmill. How can
Yeah,
I say that
yeah,
sawmill?
yeah. Woodmiser sawmill.
Yes, and then we cut the wood that because he have the wood, but we need to cut it, and we did this together, and then he come in with his
Yeah,
truck and his trailer. Can you explain
yeah,
this?
yeah. So these trees, this timber that we built this little cabin with, comes straight off my property. These are trees that I'm doing a little clearing, cleaning up some property, and I'm doing a little bit of timber management over there because I I don't want to cut it just anything or everything. I'm doing it very um, meticulously, if you will. But so I cleared up some trees this past year, and on my off time, and then we sawmilled this stuff, and so there's a part of that here now, and that's what I've been doing on that property that I've been developing for the last 15 years now is just uh, taking uh, from the land and giving it back in a different way. Um,
And then here is a part of this. Look at this. Tomorrow I'm going to make a video to show you specifically how beautiful. It's not done yet, but now I can feel safe because the winter is coming, and that is a bless. And when I want to say, because I need to say this, okay? He helped me to cut I help him to cut the wood. He bring it to here with all the equipment. He bring all the equipment, the saw machine. He come with the generator, the compressor, all the tools. And in 8 days, he built totally this. I
we've accomplished a lot. We really got a lot done this week,
Yes,
and it was a team effort, and
yes. I make Cuban food.
Morellis has worked really hard feeding me and the
And
dogs.
the dog say, "Hey, do you have some food?"
And
All the
just
time.
a lot like my grandmother cooking for the dogs every day.
Yes, I cook
And
for me and for
it's an
animals.
it's a very special thing. This is a part of a spiritual journey that we're both on, and and we're maybe in different places, but it's okay.
Yes, it's the same thing. We are together.
We're very spiritual people, and it's important to us to create the life that we create the way that it is, and um,
It's amazing. Let me tell you something,
you know.
because anytime when I am mesmerized and I say, oh my God, George, I have no word to say thank you. And I say, okay, you can say thanks to God, because God was who told me you have to do that. Can you explain this?
Yeah, well, sort of. I'll do my best.
You feel in your heart.
I knew that after communicating throughout the year or the past few years, or the time that the 10 or 11 years we've
Yes,
known each other,
we are
that
friends.
we're on this journey, and we're on this journey together, all of us.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not just us, but everybody out
Yes,
there, and
everybody.
so, want to take part in that, and share that mission with goodness and grace and God, and to know that we're all on the same path to get to a higher power and a higher place.
I know. It's so
And,
beautiful. But his son called him. He was talking with his son, and he talked about the spiritual retreat. And for
oh
me,
yeah.
it's been the same.
That I've considered this very much of a spiritual retreat for me, and it was a way for me to break away from. So I started to talk about that. You might want to edit some of this, but I started to talk about when I got back from Atlanta, and after working for so many months over there, and I got home, and I just have so much to do. So what's my focus now? What is the next big project for me? And I have some pretty big projects, and I have a lot of unfinished projects.
I know
So
he left everything that he
so
have to do. You don't
so
have idea. He have
so
a big property.
yeah.
He have a lot of thing to do over there. A
So
beautiful property.
so I just walked away from it and said, well, this is my calling right now. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I felt a spiritual calling to come here. I really did. And after talking with you all summer, or all this year, and the last our friendship and together, I knew this was something I needed to do. It's a spiritual journey. It's part of it. Um, I feel very blessed to be here
Oh,
and be a
thank
part
you.
of this.
Yeah.
I have other friends that are doing things like this that I've been very blessed to be a part of, and
Yeah.
and we're all on this spiritual journey, and we're all connected in that
Yes,
way,
in different ways. Yeah.
doing something that is for the goodness of mankind, and
Yes.
that's important. If we all shared this same way, there wouldn't be any poverty. There wouldn't be any this type of society that we're kind of the cycle that we're in right now is.
It's important to share love, because this is the only way that we have, like, human beings to like go to the place that we are supposed to go, be the person that we are supposed to be.
Listen to God, and
Absolutely.
do the work, do God's work.
Absolutely, because we have the power. He give it to us, and it's in our hands to
Absolutely.
make it. To show another ones the love,
That
because the humanity. If I say, oh, this is my friend, he come to help me, and oh my God, he did it for free.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yes, of course. Why? Oh my God. It's
Why would
something.
anybody do that?
Yeah,
It's like
because love.
because
Yes,
because it's the power behind
yes.
everything that we do is we don't even understand how
It's
powerful
meaningful. It's so deep.
that we are with the power of God behind us.
Absolutely. And this is powerful. God is with us. And I am doing this video because I want to show you guys how important is to keep keep in the faith in us.
Amen.
Believe in God. Not only believe in God, believe to God, because it's different.
And
Believe.
to know who God really is. It's very
Absolutely.
important to me.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people, talk about religion, but that's not what we're
That
talking
is not
about.
about religion. It's only
What-
spirituality. It's because we are
Absolutely.
human beings living this body.
We're pure energy, and that's important to understand that religion really doesn't have anything to
No.
do with your energy.
Nothing.
Um,
Yes, and then I want to say thank you to you, George,
You're
and
welcome.
thank you to
Morales.
everybody that is listen this video,
been
watching this
amazing.
video.
It's been very nice.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy. And okay, I'm gonna show you part of this bliss here. We are looking at this moon. Listen to the creature of the night. Okay, my English is so perfect. I am so proud of myself. Okay, then I see you soon, guys.